Welcome back. Paper Patio. I am here today just playing in my journal. Let's turn another light on. I think that's better. Just playing in my art journal. I did a couple of faces in here. I'll have to show you that in another video. But this video is just a cleaning video, organizing video. So you can see I've got this container with all these markers. I just want to organize this a little bit here, and it's a good way to take kind of inventory. So I've got these acrylic markers. They're just kind of organized by product. Like these are a certain kind of marker. It's a Betim acrylic marker. And then there's the Crayola. And then you've got your other Crayola Super Tips, Posca markers. But I don't know how to organize this. I don't know if I want it like all the yellows together, or I don't know. Anyway, I just thought I would turn the camera on and just quickly do this. Let's see. Posca. I wonder if I should put them with the color up. Yeah. I think that's good there. I don't think they'll dry out. These are just black. There's another Posca. Let's put this here. I got this container, or this kind of organizer, from the gift shop at work. Of course, they rotate their products often. And just outside their door, they have a little pile of garbage, like, and stuff that they get rid of, you know, and the housekeeping comes along once a day and picks up the stuff. Well, I go up there every coffee break to see what they have, and a lot of it is very useful. Oh, that looks much better. So I get my nose in there and I snap up what I can and repurpose it. And if it's not useful when I come home and I try to find a place for it in my craft room, if it's not useful, then, you know, I definitely get rid of it. I'm not hoarding everything, but it's an opportunity to organize and just to see if the measurements of that storage piece, you know, they could work in my craft room. So gotta do this once in a while, or things get so out of control. So I'm gonna put some glue here so that, let's see, so that these don't go flying around. I know this one doesn't have much left, but you know what? There's a lot of glue down here, and I use my painting palette to dig it out, and then I just squeeze it all over the paper. Smooth it all over the paper. Yep. So that can go there. Where? Here. Over here. There. And some more Crayola Super Tips. These guys, I'm not using them very much. I don't know why. So then I have, I got two more here of these Betim. Oh, it's getting too thick. Let's move this glue here. Tape. So a little bit of tape left. I got to use the rest of that and chuck it. More black markers. Here's another glue stick. I've got a ton more of glue behind me. Maybe I'll put this guy in here. Actually, he goes over here. I have another little box to the left of me here that I do grab stuff often. And some of it is thread. And I found some more pencils. Pencils over here. More colored here. There's my white Posca. I'm trying to find it. Another piece or thing of tape that I definitely need to start using up. What else goes in here? I think that's about it. And then yesterday I was painting and I came across, I wanted to use up what I had, right? So I came across this fusion paint. This is for, these are falling down on my feet here. Okay. A fusion paint. It's a mineral paint, and I bought it about, maybe 5 years ago. I wanted to paint, I think it was picture frames or a small piece of furniture. I think it was just picture frames I wanted to do. I only did one picture frame, but I paid $25 for this small item, and I thought, well, I'm not going to use it anymore. What I'm going to do? So it sat on my shelf that whole time, and just yesterday I went, you know what? I'm going to grab a little yogurt cup, some of this, and a bit of my basics acrylic paint. I mixed it up a little bit, and then I painted inside. I painted these extra cardstock sheets that I have, and I let those dry, so that's good for ephemera, and I could cut out circles and stuff, so I didn't want to waste it, so I used that up. And so my point is, I think you can use, you know, household paint, and I did see it in a video the other day that this woman, she was using her household paint, and I've got quite a bit of it in the laundry room right now. It would have to be shaken up, but I've got blue, green, a light brown, some white. I don't see any reason why I can't take that out, mix it up, and just use it for painty papers too, or, you know, use my brayer. So I'm not going to throw it out just yet, but I should go look and see exactly what I have. Then I just wanted to organize my painty papers, and let's see, I've got some here. And the reason why I didn't organize these yet is because I couldn't find an envelope for them, but I just did a few moments ago. Here, I bought a whole bunch of these off of Temu. Yes, they do have some good supplies. And I found one at the back, shiny paper. I don't think that belongs in there. So these blue ones were from yesterday. I made those from that same blue. And I just wanted to put them in here. And you've probably seen these in a video. I know I have a lot more upstairs in my office. I was scanning some of my work, but I gotta go and bring that downstairs and start using it in collage. So let's do that. This is what I did. I took my collage work, or my brayer work, and I scanned it, and then I printed it on this sticker paper. And wow, I love this stuff. If I want to use a piece, I'll just rip this off and I'll put it on the edge of a journal page. I really like it. Really love it. So I'll just put that in there and click that. And then I wanted to show you what I was working on the last couple of days. So these are art journals I started putting together. Here's the one I showed you the other day. I made my own art journal, and without showing you the drawings that I made, I just want to go ahead and show you what's inside. I'm not sure if I did this in the last video, but that's okay. I did add some tabs. I went through my ephemera and I grabbed whatever there was. This has been sitting in my ephemera for probably 4 years. As I just grabbed it, stapled it in there. So each one has a tab. Passionate Intruder, that comes from a Harlequin romance. I've got a few covers here that I ripped off and I'm using as, well, as ephemera. I guess I can stick that in there or in some of the books. I've had this one for a long time, used it on that page. So I made this out of those banana papers, storage papers, and I have made 3 more. It was actually really time consuming to make these, but it was a lot of fun, I think I'm going to throw this out. And I'm going to be putting these in my Etsy shop. I still have to add papers to that. Here's another one I made with very old denim. I painted the outside, and I painted all of these as well in blue and white, some darker blue. So what I'm doing with this one is, or rather, the one I just showed you here, I'm painting faces in here. This is my art journal. It's not a journal where I'm, you know, writing down what happened to me today or yesterday. It's just drawing. So these, I grabbed that Fusion paint and it worked really well on here. I used a credit card. Sometimes I did 1 pass by. Another time I would do 2. So some are darker or lighter than others. And I used up the rest of the blue. It makes a nice backdrop for painting or drawing faces. And then, of course, I left one just the craft color. But I'm going to be having these in my shop. Let me know if this is what you are interested in. These are about... Where's the regular paper? So here's a regular paper size, and I made them so that it'll fit comfortably inside. So there we have it. You can paste paper right on top of it if you want, or you can just gesso this and do your drawings. What I love about this banana paper is it's not as porous as a regular cardstock. It's a lot thicker, and so you can play with it longer without it deteriorating. I mean, within reason. You don't want to just throw a whole bunch of water on here. It's not a watercolor paper. But yeah, these are a lot of fun. You can decorate it yourself. I'll have a bit of fabric on the side, and I would probably gesso or paint on here. Maybe leave some of them just brown. There's a big pocket here. So there will be different kind of styles. I'm still not done. I'm still playing with them. It's a little time consuming because I'm trying to figure out what to put in them, right? It's the design aspect and the creativity that takes time. But I also need to get more of these papers as well. Anyway, these are fun to work in. The one that I showed you yesterday, again, this art journal, I believe there are 48 sides. So this 48 times that you can sit down and create. 48 times throughout the year. I want to make one that has 52 of them in there, but I don't know if I have time every single week to draw a face. But maybe you do. So maybe I'll make one with 52 pages in there and put that in my shop. Anyway, so I'm really happy I came up with this idea. I think you're going to really, really like them. Check out some of that sewing I did there with the variegated thread and the denim. And this is another piece of denim. This is actually a Okay, now I remember. A fire retardant coveralls. These are really, really, really old. But it's so soft. It's kind of a muted green. Yep. And then this is on the front of it. Lots of options, lots of great things. So watch my shop for that in the next few weeks. And you guys have a great day. Thanks for joining me. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I want to get some more subscribers. The more I have, the closer I'll get to the point where I can go live. I still don't have enough subscribers, but you guys are coming in slowly but surely, and I thank every one of you that has joined me in this adventure. I'm having a lot of fun, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.